And now, live from Pod Cabin in Burbank, California, it's the Allison Rosen is your new best friend show. Tonight, Allison welcomes her guests. He's a producer and writer of such films as Ma and The Machine. It's Scotty Landis. And she's a comedian, writer, actress who will even give you a tarot reading if you dare. It's Lizzy Cooperman.
Yes.
Pete the Retailer is here to react to the snub by the Golden Globes of his podcast, The Star Wars Minute, in protest. He will be announcing his withdrawal from the consideration for the Pop-Tart Awards. I'm her husband, Daniel, saying hop on board the Love Bus and say hello to your best friend and the woman who did not get that last joke, Allison Rosen.
Allison Rosen. Allison Rosen is your new best friend. Allison with her the good times never end. Allison Rosen, doing the wavy pencil dance again. Allison's your new best friend.
Hello, my little military MRE bars. Welcome to another exciting episode of Allison Rosen is your new best friend. That particular carbohydrate, the MRE stands for meal ready to eat, was sent in on Patreon by Alyssa Van Dyke. And now my suspicion is an MRE bar is very heavy on the protein. However, I'm sure it does have some carbs as well, so I will allow it. Yes, I am on Patreon. All sorts of fun stuff over there. You can get episodes of The Friend Zone. That is my Patreon only podcast. You can submit carbohydrates. There's a level where you can text me and I'll text you back. And I do a daily text update and it is juicy. Also, I am on Substack, but I forgot to say if you are interested in the Patreon stuff, go to patreon.com/Allison Rosen. And if you are going to get a subscription, which I hope you will, get an annual subscription and then you get 2 months free.
That's a good deal.
I would like to say hello to my guests. We've already been having so much fun together, except I feel like I might have almost made one of them throw up. Please put your hands together for Lizzy Cooperman.
Oh my goodness. I'm flying high. I'm thrilled to be here.
And Scotty Landis, hello.
Hello. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming back. Daniel Quantz, hello. Hi. I got in your head, didn't I?
No, I think you think I care more about the perfection of the intro than I do.
No, I care. I know you don't
just tell me to do it again. Don't ask me if I want to.
It's more like I'm deciding
whether I don't want to, but if you want me to do it again, I will.
I mean, at this point, I don't know. Let's just keep this awkward moment going forever.
It's not awkward for me.
Start out with I feel statements.
I'm fine.
Oh, there you go.
I feel like maybe you should redo it. No. Well, there was like a hiccup. Was it when you went to say your name?
In the last bit, I think.
You need more practice.
You nailed the guess, so we feel very honored to be here.
What do you guys think? Group, what do you think? Should he redo it?
I was going to say I can just tighten up that little hiccup in post. So
perfect.
Most of the people listening to this
they won't even know what we're talking about.
I think it leaves the humanity of it. It's like I'm reading it live. It's like I sometimes I mess up a word. Who cares?
Right.
Yeah. Just to prove you're not AI.
Yeah, exactly. More and more people are going to crave the human errors to know it's authentic.
Right. Yeah. Otherwise it's like an intro full of M dashes.
That's right. Now, did you get any of the last joke?
I don't know what the Pop-Tart Awards are, and I don't know how that relates to Star Wars. So
did you know that the Golden Globes were nominated podcasts for the first time this year?
No.
Oh, really?
The look on Scotty and Maya and Lizzy's face right now, and everyone else too, probably.
I know, and it's crazy to think about, like, why and how and who.
Yes, all those. And what?
Yeah.
I don't care about where.
How could they not nominate this show?
Right.
Who did they nominate?
Right. That's my question.
See if you can guess one.
Okay.
Mel Robbins.
Oh.
Yes, Mel Robbins is one of them.
You know what? Let her.
Yeah,
She can have it.
I've heard that show sucks. If I haven't listened to it, I wouldn't.
Okay.
You know another one.
Who's the?
I know.
What's the
Call
category?
Her Daddy, I bet.
Yes.
What are the categories?
Call Her Daddy.
It's just one
Big
category.
Oh, really?
Podcast is the category.
What about?
Sadly.
Okay. And not Good Hang. That's two. With Amy Poehler. That's two.
I would guess that.
Are you serious?
She hosted the Golden Globes. Of course they're going to kiss
This is a foreign press. They're star efforts.
Secret Life of a CEO by Stephen Bartlett, which has come out of nowhere and is
Huberman.
Oh, yes. Huberman Lab.
No.
Is that a parody on my life? Huberman.
Lizzy Huberman. Okay.
See you two
How many are there?
5.
Oh,
All right.
Well,
Joe Rogan.
where are you getting
No.
this distilled
Oh
list?
my
I see
God.
a list of 25, all the ones that were eligible for nomination. But I'm looking up.
They
Was
they
I not
announced
even
this
out?
morning.
Just smart list.
Oh yeah. Smart list.
Yes.
That seems like it
Oh,
would.
I see
Okay.
them now.
Hidden Brain.
Right.
Is that one?
No.
No.
Oh, it's gonna be like one of
Ezra
those
Klein.
NPR.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
What's that one called?
Is that
The Daily?
Oh, yeah.
No,
Ezra
that's not
Klein's
Ezra
is,
Klein,
I can't remember. I think it has his name in it.
Ezra Klein with
was
Ezra
not
Klein.
nominated.
Okay,
Okay.
good.
Okay.
Then screw that guy.
Are we on the right track that it's like
You are on the right track.
NPR?
I'd never
The
heard
Daily?
of this.
Is it The Daily?
No, it's not the Daily because he's never heard
You're
of
so
it.
close. I'd never heard of this
The
podcast,
Weekly.
but it is NPR.
Idea
Wait,
Lab.
don't tell me.
No.
Idea Lab.
If it was wait, I would just.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh.
Okay, what's an NPR podcast that foreign people would love?
I don't know if foreign people love it.
Who has the time?
I could just.
No, we're gonna guess.
There's 6 were finalists. So we
Code
got one
This
more. too.
American Life?
No.
Is that
Okay, I give up. Actually,
What is the name of the NPR show? It's
I have an alphabetical list. I don't know which
Wait.
one is NPR. We got
it's like a daily news show.
Up Next.
Up next.
Up
Up
Next.
next. There you go.
Oh,
Oh, it should be scripted podcasts only.
Yeah.
Why? Where were you rewarding
Yeah.
the
Right.
people that can record?
Exactly. Like Call Her Daddy. Why is that fucking being?
Well, I did enjoy her Monica Lewinsky interview. I listened to that on a very long drive. I was
How
like,
dare
I
you.
feel like you're
How
getting
dare you.
things out of
Lizzy,
Monica
get
I've
outta
never
here.
heard before.
Really?
There's the exit.
Yeah.
what did Monica
I was
say?
one time in an elevator with her.
with Monica Lewinsky.
Yes.
How was it?
Scandalous.
You gotta keep your hands off each other.
God, breaking the news.
When I lived in New York, I dated this artist who lived at 666 Greenwich.
Very cool.
And she was his neighbor. And so I was in the elevator with Monica. It was after, it was after the scandal. It was post scandal, and she was in her handbag designing phase.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's great.
I didn't know she had a handbag designing phase.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
I
good
think
for
she
her.
did pretty well.
I've always wanted to interview her, so therefore I feel,
Yeah.
you
It's
know,
an interesting
opposed
story.
to Alex Cooper having her on the podcast.
Yeah.
But what kind of things did she say that you'd never heard?
Just talking about Linda Tripp and how she was like confronted at a shopping mall.
Oh.
Like
Yes.
all of a sudden they basically just like captured her at a mall and brought her into a hotel room. And she couldn't contact anybody, and she was like, "What's going on?
Yes.
What's going on?"
I think that
and
was
how
in the
she
show,
was kind of
yeah.
like
Yeah.
betrayed by a friend, basically.
Great.
Yes.
Yeah.
That show with where Sarah Paulson played Linda Tripp, and who played Monica
right.
Lewinsky? I can't remember.
It was-
We watched
I
like
think
half
it was
of it.
Jonah Hill's sister.
Yes. I forget her name, but you're right.
Yeah.
I didn't know. Okay,
Burnt. It's like burnt.
I only
Birdie.
know Jonah Hill's
Birdie Miller.
therapist.
Beanie
That show with
Feldstein?
his
The
therapist.
worst.
Beanie Feldstein.
It's like,
Yeah.
what? This guy's actually not that good.
Yeah, just being really
Yeah.
He
mean.
just be like, so what's going on?
Wait, you know
That's
Jonah
fake.
Hill's what? Did you say his podcast?
There was a show where he would go in and talk to his therapist.
Oh yes,
right?
my therapist. No,
It was
someone
his
recommended
name.
that. It was like
called
Krupp or something.
Turk or
Yes.
something. And then he Tuts, whatever
It was something like Tut. It was like Tut or something,
Yes.
And
but
then
it wasn't.
he pulled back the
Tuts, like
fourth
the cheese
wall, and they were like, "This is all fake." And then I'm like, "Well,
Wait,
now I'm
really?
even- yeah, halfway
like
through.
the Hills?
Oh,
They,
I didn't know there was a twist.
So it looks like they're in a therapy session at its office, and then it goes from like black and white to Stutz.
Stutz.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God.
Black
I
and white
bet
to
his
color,
therapist
and then all of a
was
sudden it goes to color, and all the set lifts up, and it just shows that it's all facade for real no reason, and then it becomes this like experimental. This is thinking out of the box, and then
Right.
They didn't know how to end it.
and then also it didn't know how to start it. It was just not good.
So it was scripted.
It was like a performance piece.
Yeah.
I just remember it was right
Whoa.
after that he
That's what I was
got in
gonna
this. Oh, okay, you probably know more about it. What was it again? It was like Tex or something.
Well, he was dating
Oh,
a
yeah.
woman who was a professional surfer, and
right.
he was
Yes.
using therapy. He was weaponizing therapy to keep her in line and say like, "Don't wear swimsuits around these guys." And she's like, "I'm a professional surfer." Like, I surf in
Yeah.
bikinis.
What am I supposed to wear?
But he's like, "My boundaries are here, and you're crossing them." But the boundaries were so unrealistic that you're like, "Well, you can't just say
Right.
My boundaries are you don't eat during the day. Like, that's
My
what you're
boyfriend
saying.
was like, if I see you holding a microphone,
Or even
Yeah,
thinking about
that's-
touching a keyboard.
touch a keyboard.
Yeah. So would you recommend watching it? Because I'm actually more interested in it now.
You watch it up until that turn, and then it doesn't really do more. It's just basically like praising his therapist and all this great work that they've done together, and then it just shows that it's Hollywood is fake, and that he's being fake, and that this therapy session was fake, and everything's. And you're like, okay, it's not good.
So is it anti-therapy then?
I think it's anti-viewer. That's what it sounds like.
That's kind of like that show. What was the show with where it's like
Good.
a
Another
scavenger
guessing game.
hunt?
Oh,
and,
yes.
nonchalance.
Somewhere, someplace.
Oh,
Yeah. Remember this?
It was Jason Segel.
Jason Segel.
was this a movie or a TV
It
show?
was a
movie show or
series.
something.
Oh, because okay.
I kind of liked it. Somewhere.
Somebody somewhere.
Yes.
Somebody.
Oh.
No,
Did
not
you-
somebody
No?
somewhere. Isn't
No.
that's the one? With,
Bridget
that was a
Everett.
different
Yeah.
thing.
There's a
Okay.
listener out there right now just like dying to
Tales from Elsewhere or something like that. Was it
Dispatches from Elsewhere.
Dispatches from Elsewhere?
Will you look up Jason Segel Elsewhere?
I'm looking at.
Shout out to Jason Segel,
Yes.
friend of the pod.
A friend of the pod. Loved him in Sex Tape.
Yeah,
Remember him and Cameron Diaz?
of
That
course,
movie?
the movie that needed to be
Wait,
made.
The Cloud?
What? We put it on our iPad.
Dispatches from Elsewhere.
We gave
Dispatches
iPads
from
as gifts to
Elsewhere.
our friends.
I liked that show when I thought it was the reality of it was that this was real. Mm-hmm. And then it does that thing where it kind of like, I feel like, they didn't know how to end it.
Yeah.
So it just then becomes real meta. And that was,
It was a bunch of people sitting in a circle deciding who would take the throne.
Yeah, and then they
I
killed,
want
they
every
killed
show to end
someone.
with like Game of Thrones did.
Yep.
So remember in Game of Thrones when there was like the coffee cup on the set in the
Yes.
shot?
Yes.
And then later there was a shot, and this one wasn't as talked about, where it was like they were fighting the White Walkers and there's like a truck in the background.
Just driving.
Yeah. And
Really?
Yeah. And my personal thing is if it's in there, it's canon. So I like to think, okay, there's a Starbucks in Westeros, and there's a truck, and for some reason they have not discovered that someone has a truck.
Right.
Changes
Or
everything.
Do you think it's like one of those things, like the rocks on Mars that look like a face, or like
Yes.
something else? Is it like a rock formation that looks like a truck that's in the background of
it
Westeros?
could
That is
be.
like,
Wow.
if we looked at it with
But they don't
modern
know what
eyes,
a truck is, so they
Right,
haven't
exactly.
really. Yeah.
They don't call it truck rock or anything.
Did you see the Mad Men thing that just happened with the 4K
yeah.
version? How there's like a gaffer in the shot?
Right, they
No.
used the wrong. Did they use the wrong takes or
Yeah.
something?
Yeah, like no one watched it, I guess. And so I think it's on HBO Max. That
Yeah.
there's like a scene with like Sterling or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm like Sterling, Cooper, and Price were there. Like Mad Men gossip guys. They were all there. And this was pre-merger. No, but there's like someone holding I think it's like a gaffer. So you can clearly see the crew.
Standing there.
Yeah. And everyone's like, it's like amazing up until that point. It's like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm seeing, because that's such a gorgeous show.
Yeah.
Well, now I want to watch that too.
And that's not my product pick.
Thank you.
Can't wait.
Guys, I neglected to formally introduce Pete. Hello,
Oh,
Pete.
that's okay.
Welcome to the
Hello.
show.
How's
Hey,
it going?
Pete.
Thanks.
Sorry your podcast didn't get nominated for the Pop-Tart Awards.
That's why I was just sitting here sulking, so I didn't even notice that you didn't introduce me, because I was like, oh, I wanted a Pop-Tart. But yeah, I was just abrupt transition to talking about I'm doing okay. I spent the weekend finally taking the window unit air conditioners out of my house.
There we go.
Dude.
Perfect day.
Oh,
Chill.
to replace with Central?
No, we rent,
the
and
weather.
it's like a 100-year-old craftsman house. I live in Pasadena, and it's so we have to do window units pretty much.
Sure.
And so it's when they go in, when they come out is it's an ongoing thing.
Yeah.
I'm learning, and normally November is like
A
at some point.
craftsman. Lovely.
But this time we made it all the way into the first weekend of December, and as soon as I took them out, it was unseasonably warm.
85 degrees.
I know.
Now, what if you just leave them in?
Then it starts to get chilly because they're not
The draftiness.
the draftiness.
Yes.
and I could leave them in longer, but I do start to feel it.
Wow.
Right.
Not a lot of insulation in the house.
I'm going to need to hear that drop again.
Dude, chill.
Was that you talking about traffic?
I don't know.
Probably.
Could be.
So big
Probably,
news.
yeah.
Daniel and
What else do we
I.
talk about? I mean,
left the house last night.
Ooh.
That's right.
We went to see Motion City Soundtrack, Tony
fun.
Paxton's band.
Oh,
At the Wiltern.
Tony is a rock star.
Wow.
He plays drums in a band that is seminal for people younger than me.
If you're of a certain age,
You
this band-
listened to Motion City Soundtrack in your car or in your bedroom when you were
Or
a
out
senior
your
in
house
high
party.
school. You journaled to it. I've heard
my
this from a
gosh.
lot of people, how important this band was to them.
Wow.
It's sort of like I hear a lot of people talk about how Boy Meets World
Yes.
was a really big deal to them. And I'm
Yes.
like, I'm from the Saved by the Bell era.
Me too.
So, but Motion City Soundtrack was a big deal to them. So the whole time that Tony has been the producer on this show, which is a long time now, periodically he inconveniences me by going on tour.
It's so rude.
right.
Yeah.
Should not
And-
be allowed.
Oh my
No,
gosh.
It's like Tony
I'm gonna say
shoes.
the name Thaxton is such a like musician name. Anyone who gets an
It
X
is.
in their name, it's like
Yes.
you've got to go for it. You get the X, you've got to make it happen.
You have to.
And he's a drummer, so it's got that kind of like
Braxton.
packed
yeah.
tracks.
right.
It's like a
No,
very
yeah, Tony
Yeah.
Braxton,
Yeah.
Axl Rose.
Yes. Are there any people with X's in their names who aren't rock stars?
Oh, that's a good question.
I know. If you have an X
No,
in your
probably
name,
not.
call in and let us know if you are a rock star or if you've considered it. 323-553-2331. I know. I'm trying to think. So what kind of, so there's Xavier, but then that's a Cabbage Patch.
Right, and Alexander, that doesn't
Right.
count.
That
That's
doesn't-
just a regular.
Max.
Alex doesn't
People
count.
named Max.
Max.
Right,
I
Alex.
think Max
Okay.
von Sydow has a rock band, maybe.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm going to
Like revise it.
revise this
Yeah.
too. It's got to be the X in the last name.
Yep.
Yeah. Or if it's a normal first name that usually has one X, but they added an extra X.
Oh, like Alex.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Then it can be.
X Charlie XCX.
Yes,
Oh, yeah, it's two X's.
exactly. So anyway, they were playing at the Wiltern. They've played LA a few times and I haven't gone for reasons such as it seems daunting. I don't know where I'd park and such. Sure.
Yeah.
By the way, I played in a band when I was, oh good, the gardeners are here. When I was younger. And I've gone to, and I wrote about music and I've gone to 1,000 shows. It's not like I don't know how to do shows. I just have
You just got
become,
older.
I've become old and cautious and tired and lazy. So I have felt bad about not going. So this time I was like, we're going to go. We got a babysitter. We did the whole thing. We got there not only on time, but a little bit early. We were in position before Motion City Soundtrack took the stage.
Big.
We watched. They were,
How were they?
so good.
They were
that's
incredible.
great.
So good. Tony is like the best drummer
Tony-
in the world.
I have
Yeah.
seen so many shows, and they're good drummers, and I was like,
Wow.
"Fuck, Tony is
He's
like
so good.
world
Have you seen
class.
them?
No.
Yeah,
Pete?
I've
Have
seen
you seen
them a
them
couple
a number of
times.
times? Oh,
I didn't go
Exciting.
this week because I knew you guys are going. So I was like, all right, somebody's covering that
Representing.
shit. Yeah.
Let them breathe.
Yeah.
I'm going to say something about going to see concerts that I was just talking to Aparna about. I don't like to go to a concert on a date because
Yeah, why would you?
Yeah, that's
yeah.
I feel like
can't hear.
and if I'm moved by something, it's like I want to be moved alone.
Yes.
I don't want to be like I'm moved, like, staring into someone's eyes. Like,
that is
Yeah.
how you do it.
and yeah, I find it really stressful.
Yes. I can, that feeling, this is bringing, I'm not having a specific memory, but I'm just having a memory of like being in my body, standing next to a tall guy, just like very aware of like, here I am. Here
You're
he
smiling
is.
and like
Yeah, and you're not
Yeah.
connecting, and it's just like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, this wasn't a date. This was just going out with my
well,
husband.
I think it was a date, but you guys know each other well enough.
We do.
that
Yes.
you're not stressed about it.
Correct.
About connecting or not like, are we connecting? It's almost like you have to connect telepathically.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to yell over each other. You have to yell over the music to hear each other. And they don't like that at the Philharmonic.
Nope. No.
That is a joke. That I've
hilarious. Yeah. So it was.
We're used
it
to
was,
having to yell over noise, though. In our
Yes,
house.
we frequently will be trying to talk to each other, and anytime someone opens their mouth, one of the kids also does.
We have one child who will raise his voice according to how loud it is in the
Yeah.
house. So if
Yeah.
we're talking to each other,
He's like,
it
"But
will
I
be
can't
like
hear."
this escalation of volume.
Oh my God.
We frequently will say, "I'll just tell you when they're 18."
I've thought about getting like those
Ms. Jackson, if
Miss
you're nasty.
Jackson, if you're nasty, microphones.
Headsets.
Like so that we can talk to each other, just wired to each other.
Smart.
Around the house.
Yeah.
I love that. We had those when I worked at Victoria's Secret. I had a headset.
Did you really?
We have big boobs.
Oh, yeah.
In the back of the store, we have big boobs. We have big
What
boobs
big
coming
boobs in the back of the store? That is
We have big boobs. There's a butt coming in.
Big boobs are headed to the panty bar. Big boobs to the panty bar.
What would you use the headsets for?
Exactly that kind of like I have a woman heading back to the panty.
Oh.
It was called the panty bar too. It's like, honey, I'll
Best
see
bar in
maybe at
town.
the panty bar.
The
maybe
panty
for
bar.
happy hour at
That's
the
where I used to go in my 20s.
Okay.
But we did,
Okay.
and actually, Tony Thaxton came into my work once with his girlfriend. I don't know if there's
Oh.
I don't mean
Depends
to
on
dip
when it
into
was,
Tony's
right.
personal life, but he was there
Well,
with
he's
a
not here,
companion.
so-
Who are they buying it for?
I don't know if that was Flo or not. If it was Flo, then
It was
that is.
Flo.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
That's his lady.
Yeah.
I saw her last
She was
night.
there.
Yeah.
Nice.
I don't know if she was wearing Victoria's
I love the
Secret.
headsets. I think that's a good idea.
Sure.
So you used them to like announce the movement of customers in the store?
I was sales lead 1. I was in the front of the store. I wasn't allowed to leave. They wanted this smile stuck up front. all day.
Elizabeth Cooperman, ghost
Elizabeth,
author.
or yeah, I said it was a ghostwriter.
Ghostwriter.
Elizabeth Cooperman, yeah.
Oh, did I
I
just
know.
say
I
Cooper?
actually miss it. I've been thinking about returning a little bit.
Really?
I know.
People need underwear more than ever.
They
These
need
days. They
Now
need
more than
support.
now more than ever.
What do you miss about it?
You know what I was thinking actually, and I don't mean to change the subject off Tony or anything.
We'll get back to
Never
the
would.
show.
This is an end of the year thing I'm doing to myself that was actually inspired by Victoria's Secret. Is I'm trying to do something right now called 30 Days of Hell that I started December 2nd.
Sounds fun.
Because I was thinking, why have I had all these jobs, like Victoria's Secret, for example, where I work the entire day and I'm like, I need to go home, and they go, nope, you still have an hour left, and you just make it through.
Yeah.
You're like, I guess I have to push through. I'm so hungry. My feet hurt, but I need to get this done. So I'm trying to do that with my creative pursuits right now. And I know creativity is different. It's like you can't be creative for 8 hours, but I can do other things around it and push myself to the point where at the end of the day, I feel like I've worked. Like I go home and I'm like, okay, now I need to like rest my brain. And that was inspired by Victoria's Secret.
They call it 30 Days of Hell.
I call it 30 days of hell. Because I'm like, okay.
But
end
is
of
it
the year,
like in December is their busiest time?
am I
so
screaming? I'm like, okay.
No, you're not.
But what's 30?
shorts to the changing room.
So wait, what did they do though?
I'm just saying, like, I was thinking about how I've had
they
all
don't
these-
have something
Or
codified
like I used
that.
to be
Got
a
it.
dishwasher. I had
Right.
grueling jobs where it would be like, you are not done. You have an 8-hour shift.
So what's 30 days about it? Are you setting it just like you're only
Till
going to
January 1st.
So you're
Because
gonna
I was
do
like,
this every
this is
day?
the perfect time to do it. If you guys want to do it now, jump on with me. You can do 15 days of hell.
It is tempting. I was actually thinking about this while I was watching Tony rock. I was remembering being in a band, and I've just been like my
I
life.
meant Tony Rock, the comedian, for a second. I'm like, wow,
Funnier brother.
you went.
I also, yeah. No, my life feels. I've been thinking about my life in like segments lately, like this, because I reconnected with a lot of college friends, or with a group of college friends, which has been like one of the best things to come out of this year, to
That's
reconnect
nice.
with them. Yeah, it's been great. So there's like that time of my life, those friends, and then after college, my friends in Orange County when I was in the band, and then just like the different, like those are the main groups of friends, I guess. But I was thinking about how so much of my time I had a horrible, like I feel like I owe them, I need to,
A horrible what?
attitude.
Oh, attitude.
I didn't finish that sentence. I feel like I owe them all an apology. Like,
And you
thank
know, attitude is a little thing that makes a big difference.
Okay.
I'm quoting successories right there.
What is accessories?
You don't
you
know
ever
what
know that-
accessories are?
Oh my God.
I also don't know
I
what
don't
they
know
are.
what
Those are
Oh, you guys are
Scotty,
outnumbered.
You do know what they are because you just don't know what they're called.
You would love accessories were those posters that would have like a picture, like a drop of water, and it would be rippling out.
got
And
it.
then,
Oh,
like,
okay.
like
Like
a
a
attitude,
like the
and then
cat
whatever.
hanging there.
Yes,
Right, right.
exactly. There was a store called Accessories, at least in my Minnesota
You will
mall.
know. You know what this is.
Okay.
Yeah.
I do now know. Yeah, it'd be one big word
Yeah.
and sort of print bold,
Achievement.
and then underneath it would
It
say,
takes a team or a bunch of eagles. It's always a bunch of eagles, and it's like teamwork.
I do
And they
know
would
what that
put
is.
these in
Or it'd be
classrooms?
somebody on the mountaintop.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
And
We
but it was a
remember.
certain font. I think it was Times New Roman in a color.
Yeah.
Attitude. attitude is a little thing that
Someone got me that for my bat
affects
mitzvah.
everything.
That should be your
How do
next
you take
podcast.
Positive attitude. Yeah.
Here, you need this.
I can't read it, but I get the vibe. But anyway, yes, I had a horrible attitude. What I cut myself off from saying was I feel like I owe all of them an apology, but then they'll be like, "You're working a program. Like this is a step."
Oh.
I'm like, no, I just been thinking about how
Is
I
this
had
an end of the year thing you're saying?
No, I'm saying if I go make a formal apology to my
Oh.
friends, they'll think that it's like a sobriety thing.
Right.
Because you know how there's a step
Yeah,
where
I
you
have-
apologize.
yes.
I was just
Not
making
to
a
sidetrack,
joke.
but
okay.
like I was thinking yesterday that what if I just started all those things where you cringe because you did something? What if I just started to apologize to people for all that shit?
You should.
Well,
like, but
I think
stupid
you'd,
think
shit,
so?
like
you'd realize
stupid
that
things.
they're not thinking. They don't.
No, I
remember
know
it.
they
Yeah.
would not care, and they would be probably uncomfortable. But it would. I wonder if that wouldn't ease my mind. I could just like check them all off my mental.
what?
Like
You should do that and then talk
I
about
apologized
it on
to
the show.
someone recently.
How'd
I
it
saw
go?
someone at a bar. I was praying to the porcelain god. Just kidding. I'm like, I was 3 sheets to the wind and decided to apologize. No, but I did see someone and I was like, this has been in the back of my mind for a long time. And so I said to her, I just wanted to say that one time that I said this, I'm so
Yes.
sorry. I didn't realize this person had something they wanted to keep private. And I brought it up not knowing that. And I remember seeing her kind of like crumple.
Sure.
And she was like, I really appreciate you
Oh.
saying something. And I was like, I like you. And I feel, I genuinely felt awful.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Yeah, maybe there is something to
And
it.
you felt better and she seemed like it went over well
Well, it
with
just
her.
made me think like now I don't have someone in the world who's like, Lizzy Cooperman
What a bitch.
had ill intentions.
Or she's been
this
avoiding
makes me remember
Oh,
just
yeah, or
me or
she's been
everyone.
avoiding me.
So
Okay.
remind me later.
All right.
I will.
All right.
So anyway, I feel like the band pushed me
Yeah.
to do stuff that on my own I wouldn't. This relates to 30 Days of Hell. Like
Oh,
with
I
that
see.
group of friends, there were always all these social engagements, and I don't know. It was like there was all this stuff because I was friends with these people. There's all this stuff that I did that on my own I wouldn't have chosen to do for myself, and it's so hard to choose to challenge yourself relating to the 30 Days of Hell.
Yeah.
I find like I am happier when I'm more productive, but left to my own devices, I just take naps.
Okay. I don't have anything to say, but I started a sentence. I just felt like I was connected with you and walked in, and I was like, I wanted to like offer you something with my eyes.
Thank you. I
not my
I
words.
felt that you held space for what I had to say.
I did feel it. I
Thank
did
you
feel
very
it.
much.
Could it just be though that you're tired, and that
Well, yes.
if you were to solve the being tired problem, that you might find the motivation to
Talk to our children about that.
Well, I know it is true.
Fight.
Bring them in.
No,
I'm
it's
ready
true.
to say
Yeah.
some stuff. I know you guys
I
don't
think
know
I
me.
sort of I justify it as like I'm in the raising children era of
Yeah.
my life. But here's the thing: there's so many people out there who are also raising kids and getting a lot more shit done.
I feel like there's when you hear about that, whenever I hear about that, I feel like there's something they're not telling us. There's a piece of this. It's sort of like when whenever you hear about those young filmmakers and it's like they just did, it's like, yeah, you're not telling us about the dad who has the
Right.
money. Like,
Yeah.
Yes.
it's not just you had the gumption.
Yeah.
You know, you also had the fucking
Oh, yeah.
trust fund.
I just saw Kim Kardashian, like some clip of Kim Kardashian going, when we started Dash, we had to take out loans
Yeah,
or something. And I was
right.
like, okay.
Please.
And you just
Slow
walked in
your roll.
and they just gave you a loan.
Yeah,
because
exactly.
they're
Immediately.
like, sir,
We
how much do you
maxed
want?
out a credit card. Oh my God.
$3,000
Yeah.
Discover.
Exactly.
Yeah, there's. I worked for a guy and he had a newborn, first baby, and like 2 days in, I'm like, "How are you? Exhausted? Like, here to Vietnam when you get started?" And he goes, "No, I'm fine." And I was like, "Okay." And then I later found out he had a night nurse. He and his wife had a night nurse, and then a night nanny because he made a lot of money. So he had people.
Right.
He was sleeping. He was going to bed.
Yeah.
But he didn't say that. He was like, "Nah, it's fine."
It's fine. It's easy.
God.
No,
So
I
I
get
knocked up the first person I saw. It was not fine. It was my second secret family. Yeah, no, but it was like that subtle thing where I'm like, there's more than meets the eye going
That
on.
Right.
happens so much in LA. I feel like
The night nurse.
secret rich,
yes.
where you're like, you open the door and you're like, a spiral staircase.
But also,
Rebel. Yeah.
but also, there's the secret poor. Like
Yeah.
there
Yeah.
are, I think people
That's
assume.
true.
Well, I think they assume everyone who you know about is rich. If you've heard of them, if they've been on TV,
Yeah.
if they've been in movies, they're
Oh,
rich.
yes.
And there are so many that aren't, and you just don't know.
Didn't 50 Cent literally have 50 cents or something?
He
We'll
was
never
like,
know.
I'm going to name myself after what's in my bank account.
Right.
Weren't you just talking about
Richard
we were just talking
Dreyfuss.
about
I think
Oh
it
yeah.
was.
Richard Dreyfuss apparently has no money. And
Wow, that's crazy.
Because Ben Dreyfuss wrote a whole Substack about his issues with his dad, and they had a huge fight because he's not getting an inheritance. And Richard Dreyfuss was like, there's nothing to give you. There's nothing there or whatever. And but Ben was talking about how he gets shit because he's the son of someone famous and everyone assumes that he has all this money.
Yeah.
But he doesn't have any money. He was never given any money. There's no money to get. And you're like, Richard Dreyfuss has no fucking
So
money.
wait,
Is that possible?
is Richard Dreyfuss an asshole?
He
According
used
to his
to be. Yeah. He used to be known as an asshole, yes. On Jaws, the guy that played Quint hated him. Hated his
Oh,
guts.
really?
So part of the performance is he actually hates
So
him.
he was the Jaws. They were all playing.
Oh my God.
Yes, exactly. And so, like, in those scenes where the dynamic is like
Wow.
Hooper and Quinn are at each other, the older actor really fucking hated him. Thought he was like a
Interesting.
twerp and a cokehead and just an asshole. And so and he loved Roy Scheider, the other guy that plays the Chief Brody. And so, like, you can feel, once you know that, you can feel that he clearly likes this actor, clearly hates this actor, and they made it a good movie.
Wow.
Yeah, interesting.
But yeah, I think he's known as being a dick.
Okay.
Plus, I feel like most of his starring roles were before the kind of a modern, like multi-million dollar salary era.
Right.
Like he was big in kind of New Hollywood, and then the kind
How
of in the
many
80s and-
divorces?
He
Right.
chose
Okay.
the flat rate instead of the door deal.
Smart. He has merch.
and then he picked door number 2, and he got a goat for part of it.
He took merch from Mr. Holland's Opus. It did not work
That
out.
is so fun. Mr. Holland's Opus just has been a recurring theme for me this week. Interesting.
Get
I feel like
into
you're
it.
having a psychic thing.
Get into
today,
it.
Scott.
What other times has Mr. Holland's Opus come up
Someone
this
was
week?
telling me about this George Clooney movie where honestly, I feel like if I were a better listener, I would be able to explain to you this conversation. But I was like, oh, it kind of sounds like The Talented Mr. Opus. Then someone said that's not what that movie is called. And that's what this came out.
It was a sequel.
Pete, how are the rats? Okay, let me give you the background.
Whoa.
Something strange is happening for me, which is all of a sudden I'm like, maybe I should get a pet rat. I'm not a rat. I'm not going to.
I had
It's too
one as a
off-
child.
Really?
Yeah, a white lab rat named
white
Cal
lab.
Ratkin after Cal Ripken because I grew up in
that's
Baltimore.
What a lab rat.
Yeah, my uncle was a physiology professor at Penn State, and we went up to visit for Easter and came back with a baby, what we thought was a white mouse, and it was a full-size rat, and it lived like 3 years.
Was it a good pet?
It was a good pet, but I can't believe my parents let me do it. But yeah, my sister and I would hold it. You'd put it in your shirt, let it walk
yeah.
around. It was
God.
white with red eyes. It was a lab rat.
Red eyes.
Yeah, red eyes. It's
Would you
Nothing
stare
scary
into your
about it.
soul.
Nothing scary.
And would you try your shampoos out on it first
all the
before
time.
you?
Yeah.
Just inject it right into those red eyes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That is so. Wow. How big did it get?
It was big. It probably weighed like it was big enough when it was in your hand. It would be like, God, I don't know. We never
Football
measured, but
size?
it weighed as much as this water bottle. It was pretty big.
Wow.
It wasn't a bad pet. But
I wouldn't mind having a rat, except we have too many animals.
Yeah, I heard
I'm
they're
still kind of
Oh, you have
creeped out.
fish too.
Yeah, I'm like actually still creeped out by them, but because it went from almost being a phobia to me looking at Instagram accounts of cute rat. Because I mean, on Instagram they sleep with tiny rat-sized teddy bears. They do the cutest stuff, and now I read like the rat
They're
subreddit.
good pets. Yeah.
Yeah, they're supposed to be really intelligent, and it turns out Pete has 2 rats.
I do.
How are
And,
they?
they are good. They're back home. They were with one of my wife's students over Thanksgiving break. 'Cause
Nice.
All the 6th graders they're lining up to take the rats home for a bit because it's like a pet,
Wow.
rental. They get to try it out, and but they're back home, and I didn't even realize it for like a day. I went into the other room.
Does that mean
and I
they're
was like,
quiet
whoa.
or you don't care about them?
A little bit of both. No, I like them fine, and but they were in a different room than they usually are, and I happened to not be in there for a little bit, and then went in to go get something, and I was like, "Whoa, the rats are here! How long have they been back?" And it turns out
are they the same sex?
Yes.
So they don't breed like
Yes.
crazy and yeah.
I'm just gonna say this is an anomaly statistically to have this many rat
owners. I know.
Get used to it, honey.
2 out of 5.
the future.
Yeah.
Crazy.
That's a
3
lot.
out of 5, maybe 4 out of 5. You might be you're the
outlier.
Rat.
Should I?
What kind of cage
Yeah.
situation are they in?
It's a big kind of like a plastic coated wire enclosure cube kind of a thing, or rectangle, whatever. So it's like maybe like the width of the table.
Wow.
How bad its size is.
That's
I don't know
great.
how big that is. But
I
3
do
feet?
love
3
that
feet.
rat from the Muppets, Rizzo or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yes.
like he's always making pizza or whatever. So cute.
I have a
Best.
Rizzo ornament. So Owen has taken an interest in stuffed rats. Not taxidermied, but like a little plushy rat. We were at the
Well,
planetarium.
that's the gateway.
Yes, it is.
It's a taxidermy.
We went to the planetarium in Tucson where they sell science-coded plushies. They're not called stuffed animals anymore, guys. They're called plushies.
Oh, okay.
And so he got this little plushy lab rat. It is white with red eyes.
Thank you.
And then we couldn't find it. So I did what I feel like any parent nowadays does is I went on Amazon and I got a new one. And I was like, this is actually not sidebar. This is not good parenting because the whole thing
I don't think
is
anything we do is good parenting.
the whole thing is we're trying to increase his tolerance for discomfort and increase my tolerance for him being
we are
uncomfortable.
We are increasing your you have decreased your tolerance for discomfort,
Wow.
which is what you're doing. You are.
Well, do they have rats on Pet Finder? Because I was on there last night until very late because I'm still thinking about getting a dog.
What happened
I
to the
was going to get a
rabbits?
rabbit. Trevor was adopted.
Oh, not
Scotty?
the girlfriend?
I have to show you after this a picture of Trevor.
We can go
But
see
no,
it.
they're both gone.
okay,
Trevor and
good.
Jules are gone because I went and checked because I've been very lonely and the holidays make it worse.
Yeah. So you're thinking of getting a dog?
I'm thinking about it, but I'm not allowed to. But I'm
You
in a
should adopt a
duplex,
senior
and the
dog.
guy on the other side got a dog, and I'm like, he got one
Why can't you have one then?
because I follow the rules.
Oh, I see.
I'm a nerd.
Yeah.
I'm scared. I'm gonna get fined or evicted. Or
Is your landlord there a lot, or is there a management
well,
company?
first of all, it's a landlady.
Oh, excuse me.
Progressive. Nice.
Very progressive.
Yeah.
She's not there, no. But I feel like I would need to get a quiet one, which is why I
Yes.
was asking
Yeah.
if you're.
If the
but I was on
Cavaliers-
there last night and I was like, okay, what about a different type of creature? And I looked up birds. Do you know they now have pigeons on Pet Finder
I know that.
Wow.
I did not know that.
that are,
Seems like a pretty good bird. They're pretty quiet.
People
I
are
think
into them.
that they are good birds.
There are 3
They're
listings
like
for
hard
rats
workers.
on
3
Pet Finder
rats.
right now.
Oh, wow.
They come in sets though, because you don't want them to be in. That's why we have 2. They
Yeah, they're very social animals, apparently.
there's peanut butter and jelly is one set. Toto, Cruella, and Maleficent is another one.
Maleficent.
They're all
Cruella and
trios.
Maleficent, and then Toto. That's
we
odd
know
man
a lot
out
of
there.
the owners just based on these names.
Yes.
So you can picture it in your own mind.
They're named
and
after
then-
what they eat.
Pip is a solo
Okay.
solo rat in Oceanside.
Yeah.
A solo rat in Oceanside.
Oceanside.
Okay, well now
Ladies.
The Kerouac
I'm
novel.
feeling romantic.
I know. As am I.
A solo rat.
Well,
Speaking
they-
of feeling romantic, that is the oh my god! I used to be the queen of segues. Have you been on the show, Lizzy? When I have dubbed myself the queen of segues,
I love it. As
Because
someone
I-
who's very tangential.
Yeah, because I used to be so good at it, but I'm out of practice, so my segues are a little bit lacking. But I did want. You mentioned the holidays.
Oh yes.
Oh,
I
they
did
come
wanna-
faster every year.
Every
Don't
single
they?
year.
I know, it's just one after another, and it's like what to get the person who has everything.
Yes.
Also, what to get yourself. Get yourself something from Osea. Do you know Osea? They make skincare. It is so good. It is a woman-owned company. They started in Venice.
Is it like see ya after you've tried our products and
I
you
mean-
look like a different how is it spelled?
OSEA.
Oh, I see. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
see ya.
yeah. But their stuff is so good. I love it. I use it. So the fact that I get to talk about them on the show makes me very excited. And I intended to bring in the Osea's Undaria Algae Body Butter, which is rich and ultra nourishing. I was going to bring it in and then I was going to pass it around. Nice. But imagine if I did. Mm-hmm. What you would do is you would comment, you would say, first of all, the packaging, you'd be like, this is solid and this is luxurious. And then the body butter itself, also luxurious. It leaves your skin feeling soft and smooth. Scotty, you would experience 72 hours of hydration thanks to Undaria seaweed, shea butter, and ceramides. Yes. And then when we checked in with you in 4 weeks, you would say, I have improved texture and firmness.
Wow.
It's clinically shown, even though a clinic probably wouldn't have verified your firmness, but we wouldn't need to because all your friends would be talking about it. And especially today it is hot.
Yeah.
But winter's upon us, guys. You were talking about Game of Thrones earlier. We could be in for an eternal winter of the soul, but also of your skin.
Correct.
And so Osea's Undaria Algae Body Butter is ideal for winter because you want to lock in the hydration. Use it straight out of the shower. Also, they have Undaria Algae Body Oil. This is a bestseller. It flies off the shelves. It sells best. No, it's great. I'm kind of being silly, but it is.
It slides off the shelves.
I love the name Undaria too.
Undaria.
For a daughter, like name your daughter Undaria.
Yes.
It's a pretty good name.
Yes, it is.
Or Radosea.
Yes.
Radosea.
So the body butter has the same scent as the best-selling body oil. It's a citrus. It's invigorating. It's grapefruit, lime, and cypress, combined with the sweet notes of mango, mandarin. And then while I am sending so much love to Osea, I will say that their hyaluronic sea serum, that's one of my favorite products of theirs. I love it. And then also the hyaluronic lip oil, which I just got, and I cannot say enough good things about it. I love it. Experience body care from Osea that actually delivers visible results. And right now, we have a special discount just for our listeners. Get 10% off your first order site-wide with code AllisonRosen at OseaMalibu.com. That's OseaMalibu.com, code AllisonRosen. Okay, and we're back.
We've never been more back.
I feel so back. I know. Yeah.
I'm ready.
We're back and better than ever.
Today I had one of those days where I was like, I'm not dry begging. I'm not asking for, I refuse to take a compliment.
Dry begging?
Have you heard the term dry begging?
No.
Dry begging I learned about it on TikTok. It is, it's where you're essentially like, you kind of denigrate yourself, hoping other people will compliment you or build you back up. Like, oh, I'm not good at segue.
Oh, like
I don't know.
Fetching for compliments?
Yeah.
Kind of?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you look up dry begging, Pete? I feel like I'm not explaining it well.
Try begging examples. Indirect way of asking for something, such as money, gifts, or attention through hints, compliments, complaints, or emotional appeals.
Yeah.
In relationships, hinting about wanting a gift by saying something like, oh, those new shoes would look so good with my outfit. Or expressing difficulty getting home from somewhere instead of directly asking for a ride.
And as opposed to wet begging, where you're just like, give me those shoes.
Yeah. Or like asking if you want to redo an intro instead of just saying you want to.
That's just, that's just being indirect.
Oh.
Actually,
I'm not trying to dry bag.
I'm not trying to dry beg when I say everything I'm about to say. So don't feel the need to compliment me. I had a day where I'm just like, everything on my face looks wrong. I hate the way I did my makeup. I hate everything. Everything's the wrong. I don't know. I just like everything.
You had a bad face day.
I had a bad face day. Yeah, everything was bumming me out. It looked bad. And then my clothes also, everything was off and bad. And then I put on my jeans and I'm like, oh, and the jeans are feeling tight. This is the cherry on top of this shit Sunday. And I thought, you know what? I bet Lizzy Cooperman will relate because
Just kidding.
Oh my
What if
God.
you cut to me and there's just flies encircling me? You know who I think would relate to this? Lizzy.
Pig pen.
I'm sorry.
Lipstick streaking off my face.
That came out so wrong.
But you know what?
What I
I
meant-
do relate because I actually had a similar day. I feel off. I feel like there was a glitch today. I was
Yes.
supposed to take an Uber that was supposed to be a 15-minute Uber ride.
No
it was
problem.
an hour and a half.
That's
Okay.
insane.
That's
and
my
also
message to you
expensive.
guys. Something is happening on the 5. The Uber smelled like mildew. The guy had a bunch of rubber ducks on the windshield that he was telling me the origin story of each one.
Wow.
Okay, so that's the highlight.
It was
Yeah.
just the highlight. And I really felt that way too.
So that came off real wrong when
And-
I
and
said
it was
you
too
relate.
hot- and it was
I just
too
meant,
hot out.
I think all women have had this kind of feeling,
Yes.
and it makes me wonder though, men, do you ever have? Like, are you relating to what I'm saying?
Sure,
at all?
of course.
Are you?
Of course.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, that surprises me as well. I feel like guys don't ever have
Really,
a day
guys
where
have
everything's
days
off.
where they, yeah.
Oh yeah, I call it walrus face. Well, let's look in the mirror. I'm like, look at you, you fat fuck, and then yeah, just totally, absolutely.
Okay.
Gosh.
Or yeah, I mean, I maybe not like. Actually, I take that back because I had to buy XL T-shirts for the first time. I'm pretty tall, but I've always been a large, and now all my larges don't fit at all. Like I look like I'm an 18-year-old in college wearing a too small shirt, and so I had to get rid of an entire closet of T-shirts and everything because I grew out of them, and I was
my
like,
gosh.
and I would try on old ones and be like, look at you, you're packed in like a beef stick right now. So yes, I've definitely had those days where you're like, forget it. But, you know.
All right,
wait.
Daniel, you
Oh yeah, all the time. I think for me, I'll often
blowing my mind.
approach the mirror before looking in the mirror, thinking I'm better looking than I am, and then it'll be like, oh God. And especially like in pictures, it's just like,
Oh yeah. I hate photos.
oh man,
Really?
Oh yeah.
brutal.
Oh my God.
I know I'm
You
surprised by all
should see
this too.
have seen the women swarming around Scotty in
At
Denver.
Bananasfest?
at
But I had a
Bananasfest.
Viking helmet on. I was dressed like a
Right.
giant parrot at one point. So
He did not flirt back.
thank you. That's true.
Yeah.
How like forward are these women who are throwing themselves at you at Bananasfest? The
They're not bad. They all get it. But in
people just have
2020,
a
when we
crush on them.
launched and everybody was locked in their homes, the DMs, and I used to have Instagram. I got rid of it.
because of
I have
all
a
the
girlfriend,
ladies.
yeah, and so I didn't want the DMs were just people. Everybody just locked in their homes and bored, and so
Yeah.
people were just horned up. It's like when OnlyFans exploded, is because everybody's like, I need interaction. So I got rid of my personal Instagram in 2020 right after Bananas because the people would send stuff. Women are way more forward than I think everybody realizes.
Uh-huh.
But people would send stuff like, wouldn't it be funny if I sent you nudes and you made it the wallpaper on your phone? Like those kind of thing. And I would be
I'd
like,
say that's wet bagging.
yeah. Yes.
And how?
And I was dry rejecting all of them. And yeah, it was,
Did anyone actually send you nudes?
yes, but we had a phone from Mint Mobile and called the Banana Phone. And people would text, but also guys would send like dick shots and ball shots. But yeah, we had women that would text nudes to the Banana
none of
Phone.
this.
And I would say back to them like, hey, I would be like, we're actually a family friendly podcast. I would say like, we're not those guys.
Right.
Or people would be like, oh, come on. And you'd be like, no. So we also, years and years ago, I dated someone who was like a YouTube vlogger, and just to see the interactions and the screenshots that everybody would take all the time of anything she ever commented, like, you liked this thing 3 years ago. So I made very clear whenever we got anything that phone that I was like, I'm not even going to write something like nice. It would just be like, please do not do this. We are not this kind of podcast, because I just knew it would be like screenshotted. And
Right.
so yeah, we shut it down in 2020, and then now it's just everybody's very polite and it's fine.
Who's the YouTube vlogger you dated?
I won't say.
All right.
I won't
Flag
say.
it for follow up.
Was it
I won't
Hassan?
say.
Was it who?
Hassan.
Hassan Piker.
It was Hassan
everybody
Piker.
loves him.
Yeah, no.
It was Mr. Beast.
It was Mr. Beast. It was Mrs. Beast back then before he transitioned and got way more successful. Yeah, no, it's but that era's over. Like there was like, now we're in like fourth wave, like influencer digital stars. But yeah.
Yeah.
So tell me about Bananasfest.
Bananasfest is the second year we did it. It is a festival that celebrates silly and absurd moments.
fun.
We try to have different weird things happening every hour. We do it in Denver because everybody can fly there easiest.
And they had
it's
a
very-
theme.
The birds of the feather.
And everyone was
fest
dressed as
together.
birds.
That's amazing.
So we
How fun.
We had flamingos and parrots and people dressed up. And so
Yes.
it starts with a downhill 1K.
Oh my
So
God.
that everybody can say that they ran, marathon over the weekend or whatever.
That's great.
And then we had 45 vendors. We had Lizzy doing tarot readings.
It was so fun.
And
Flag that as well.
Yes, and then we do a live show at this big, it was like a church cathedral performance space. And it's only one day, but it was our second one. Kurt Brownell and I do it together.
The show
and
was so good. Their podcast is so funny.
Thank you.
It's so enjoyable.
The podcast is about strange news and storytelling. So we do strange news as submitted by our fans. And this year was more, there were more Bananimals. So it was probably around 1,500 to 2,000 people came.
That's amazing.
Last
That's
year
so cool.
it felt bigger, but it was because we were right downtown in Denver. So tourists were like, what is this? This year we had 10 blocks blocked off, and it's just vendor. It was great. It was a wonderful
God.
day. Everybody's really supportive and lovely. It's wonderful.
That's so cool. So you've done it 2 years now?
Yes, and I think we're maybe going to move it to Minnesota next year, to Minneapolis. The altitude beats the shit out of us. It's really hard to do all the meet and greet and glad handing they have to do and then do a show when you're at 5,200 feet. So we're like, let's go to sea level. Let's go to a progressive city where they're going to be, we have huge queer listenership. So we just want everybody to feel safe and happy.
Yeah.
So I think Minneapolis
That's
is
my hometown.
the front runner.
Where did the idea to have vendors and make a festival, where did all that come from?
Well, a listener named Samantha, it works for a company called Gum Pop in Denver,
Yes.
and our shows were selling out. We were able to tour it, and we were selling out a lot, and they were big fans. And we did a live stream during lockdown. Kurt and I sat socially distanced, 8 feet apart at the end of a folding table, and we sold the live stream tickets for I think like $10, and I think we sold like 10,000
Oh my God.
streams. or
Oh my
something.
God.
So everybody was like, "This is something. And so
Now a good time to bring up my Kickstarter? Totally different.
Wait, 10,000 people at once were watching it or after the fact?
I think live it was over 1,000 people, but so we suddenly were like, oh, this is something. And this company was like, hey, we throw events. You guys seem perfect. We usually do beer stuff, the normal craft fairs. And they were like, what if we do a Bananasfest? What would that entail? And we just started making up absurd things, and it's fun. And so now I think we're going to start expanding more, like with Lizzy there, and then this really great comedian named Catherine McCafferty who does a show called Pretty Gay, where she goes on, she's bi, but then she'll go out with lesbians on a mock first date and ask them questions live, and it's really charming and funny.
fun.
And that was a huge hit this year. So
It was so
let's keep
fun.
adding stuff.
And by the way, when I was sitting at the booth doing tarot, this guy passed me and goes, I love you on Allison Rosen.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Wonderful.
So there's like a
Is that
definitely.
true? What's your why the incredulity? How dare you?
Because I didn't think there were any guys at Bananasfest.
Oh, okay.
I thought it was
Yeah,
1,500
the one
women.
man there. The one man there. That is so funny.
Yeah.
Can I also throw out a tarot promo here?
Yeah, sure.
If anyone listening to this wants my holiday promo, go to my website, tarotrx.com, and put reset 26, because you're going to reset for 2026.
Oh, I like that. Sure.
You're going to get $10 off a $30 reading, or sorry, $10 off a 30-minute reading and $5 off a 15-minute reading. Reset 26.
And I did one over Zoom, and it was
Yes.
incredible.
People
Thank
let me
you,
know
Scotty.
all the
It was incredible.
time that they look. I just finished a reading with Lizzy. It was amazing.
She's so good.
Yeah.
I love doing it. I genuinely love it.
Yeah,
So.
you could tell you care. That's
my
what
God,
I kept
I
telling
do.
everybody. That I'm like, she really cares.
I have to talk to my therapist about it.
Is
About
someone-
caring too much?
Because I have a new therapist and I love her, but just about comedy and tarot, and because comedy is so cynical, and
Lizzy, if you wanted to give it as a gift, how would one do that?
yes.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Well, guess what? Thank you for asking. I have a box that you can check on my website if it's a gift, and I now offer a link to a PDF gift certificate that has a unique code on it, so you can just forward the link. Thank you for asking. You just forward the link at your leisure, and then they can go to my website. It's all on the PDF.
Perfect.
And I designed it, and it has stars.
Well, now I got to check that out. How's the new therapist going?
I love her. I'll just say she's French.
What?
And
How French?
Does she give like French therapy?
very French.
Like she's from France.
That's
She's
pretty
from
cool.
France. Yeah. She has
she
an
no
accent.
nonsense?
She's like, Lizzy, this is very good. I'm very proud of you.
Does she really? 'Cause
However,
that like warms my heart and soul.
I did realize my third session, and this was early on, so I do not blame her at all, because I think all I said was that I'm a performer. She goes, so when you are on stage and you are dancing, and I was like, oh my God, she thinks I'm a dancer. So I had to stop and be like, oh, I'm not a dancer. I mean, I almost wanted to become one just to like hear what she was going to say.
Just so she doesn't know. Just be like, oh, she thought I was a dancer, so now I have to be a dancer.
Yeah.
That's so funny. I was
amazing.
filling out medical forms many years ago. This is when I was on the Adam Carolla show. And they asked for my occupation. And I never know. To this day, I never know. I often just write writer because podcaster feels weird. But at that point, I was like, I went through all the different things and I just put performer. And they thought I was a dancer too. They made some comment about like how soon after surgery I'll be able to dance again or get on stage. And I was like, no, that's not what I do.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Lizzy,
Why does everyone think performer is
she's
dancer?
French, though. Telling her you're a comedian, she might have thought, oh, it involves dance.
I think what happened was I said there was music. I think I said something like my music wasn't hooked up or something, or the piano wasn't hooked up. That led her to believe like, oh, there's a musical aspect and she's performing. And I can tell by her voice she doesn't sing. If I heard nasal.
Well, invite her to a show.
Oh my God, a nightmare. A nightmare.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah.
I think it's time to say hello and welcome to the new patrons.
Smart.
Oh my gosh.
Allison wants to say thank you to a couple of special people out there who signed up to be new patrons. Patreon.com/AllisonRosen.
I would like to say hello and welcome to Jessica Martinez, to Elizabeth Kaputska, and to Karen Dickerson. Hello, welcome. I hope you are loving all the Patreon stuff. Now, let's do Just Me or Everyone.
Yes.
Sometimes I ponder on something I have thought or done. Is it just me or everyone?
All right, Scotty, might you have a Just Me or Everyone?
Is it just me or is this everyone that when you see lava on TV, you kind of want to eat it? Doesn't lava look delicious?
I have never wanted to eat lava.
When
but
I see
I'm
flowing
weird.
lava, I'm like, God, don't you just kind of want to stick a big spoon in there and try it? Yes, I know it's molten and it's going to kill you, but it
And melt the
looks
spoon.
delicious to
I
me.
love that.
That is so interesting.
I've never had that either.
No.
Like, if you could get around the temperature thing,
Yeah.
what would it taste like?
Yes.
Caramel.
Wow.
Well, it's beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah.
It looks like food to me. So I guess it's just me. Really?
Maybe just you, yeah.
Maybe just me.
Poetic.
Lizzy.
Okay. Sorry, I do have two. Guys,
That's okay.
I genuinely, this seems to be popping up in my life now. I'm embarrassed that I wasn't aware of it before, but the way I learned to do possessive, like apostrophe, was when it's plural, or if it's like, if your name is Jess, for example,
Yeah,
it would just be to put an
Jesses.
apostrophe
Sure.
Yes.
after the S. And I was looking at, I think it was on a streaming service. It said Bridget Jones's Diary, apostrophe S. And then after that, it was like I was seeing apostrophe S everywhere. So I'm just deeply upset.
I wonder if that's like an AI thing. Like,
No, it's
I think
so,
some people do.
Yeah, I
spell
do.
it that way.
But
You
I do. But whenever I do it, I'm like, someone's going to tell me that I've done this wrong. What I understand it as is if it's a single person, like Bridget Jones, then it's Bridget Jones's Diary.
Apostrophe S.
Yes. But if it's the Joneses,
Really?
Then it's S
then
apostrophe.
if it's a collective, like if it's a plural noun, then you don't
the other way.
add the extra S.
I feel like we should just decide on one.
But I
way.
think-
I don't like this.
Yes, but I think if you just write Bridget Jones's Diary, Jones apostrophe, you can get away with it because some people will say that's okay, right, Pete?
I think, yeah. I mean, the number of people that are going to correct you on that are dwindling as the years go by.
I
so
have elements of style, and I want to.
Oh, you should look it up.
In there because I want to get it right. You know, I'm a writer. I don't want
Yes.
to like.
But you're right. Like growing up, if it was Chris's bike, it would be just an apostrophe at the S bike. It wouldn't be.
Oh, see, that's got to be apostrophe S, I think.
Yeah. Because Chris is a singular, even though he's got
Here's
I
a,
would just
be
put an
apostrophe S.
apostrophe.
here's an unrelated question, but related in my mind. When you are typing a sentence and you do the period, do you do 2 spaces or 1 space?
Oh my God, 1 space.
1 space.
Are you a 2-spacer? Have I never noticed this?
I used to be because
I was taught 2 spaces.
I was taught
as well.
2 spaces because we typed on
That's back in the
typewriters.
day, yeah.
It's a typewriter thing. And then I was told by a friend that is unprofessional to have 2 spaces, or you will be in a screenplay. If you have 2 spaces, they will look down on you. And so I stopped doing that.
Same.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I used to be a 2
In if you don't double space on a typewriter, what happens?
I just think the
too
character,
close.
it just doesn't space enough, so you just don't get enough of a
Like
distance
after a
between
comma would
period.
be 1 space, but after a period would be 2.
Right.
Yeah, that's like it's cringe.
It's cringe.
You had another,
Kind of
Yeah.
cringe.
was that both or one?
Well, the other one is anyone else just sitting when it's even just a little chilly out 1 foot away from their space heater?
I have been
I
so
am like
cold. Yes.
A rotisserie chicken house.
Do you move it around
right
with you?
there. Yeah. I bring it room to room. Mine has a handle, and I just always need to be like. It makes me feel like a little grandma or something.
need
He's
to
like,
get-
I need to be by the stove.
I don't have a space heater, but I have an electric. I have a heat pad, which I can't sleep without it.
Really?
I wake up so sweaty, but I still I commit.
Wow.
Yeah, it's gross,
We used to,
but I love it.
I used to live in a warehouse, big industrial space in Brooklyn, and we had, because people weren't meant to live there, had a big gas heater attached to the ceiling, like a giant blower gas heater that would just blow hot
Oh my
air
God.
kind of down the central hallway.
Oh, wow.
And so we would turn it on, and we'd all just kind of like pop out of our rooms like lemmings or something, just pop out of the room, stand in the heat for a little bit, and then go back into our rooms.
Oh
'Cause
my
it was just like
God.
one
Yeah.
stream
Like
of hot air.
lemons.
Yeah.
Wait, you weren't supposed to live there?
No. It
Like-
was like a live work space kind of, but it was not at all.
But
It was
were
an
there
old-
other people who were living there?
Oh yeah. Each floor was a different kind of unit, and it was an old sweatshop, sewing factory kind of thing that then they just kind of let people live in.
Was it like
It was kind of a
Bed-Stuy?
thing. It was kind of East Williamsburg-ish. Actually, right around the corner from the Marcy houses, where Jay-Z is from.
Oh yeah,
I know where that is.
We may have lived together.
Really?
I lived in a very similar space.
Ooh. Where? What street?
And it was right next to. It was off the Flushing stop. Is that where yours was?
You could get off at Flushing, or you could get off at Lorimer and walk.
Were you ever a mime?
No.
Okay, because these people were all mimes. It was like an improv
could tell when
troupe,
they were
and I
cold.
lived there.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, because anyway.
All right.
But I'm sure people. But you walk and it was like concrete floors, multi-level. I feel like it's the same. And next to us was a drugstore that only sold like peanut butter. That was definitely a drug cartel.
Wait, you know this one?
Because I
I
and then there
swear
was-
to God, when he's describing it, I'm like, that heating situation
Yeah.
is the same.
I think I know the store because I went in there once to try to buy peanut butter, but it was like super dusty and old, and I was like, "Oh, this
and
is
like
not a
maybe
real
a
store."
couple Nature Valley bars,
Right,
like
yeah.
they had like nothing in there. It's
Yeah.
like this is obviously some other
Front.
operation. Yeah. Interesting. Okay, we'll
All
have
right.
to flag that for follow up because I don't remember the address.
Okay, mine was on Lorimer Street.
I think mine was on Lorimer as well.
What if you guys lived in the same
What if we
building?
lived
Mine was
together?
off the
But wait, you
JC
only lived
train.
with mimes?
Yeah.
Okay, so that wasn't
But-
you.
Yeah, we weren't mine.
There were other people. I don't remember. I actually didn't know everyone who lived in there.
Was it like
I have pictures
artists,
of it I can show you.
like art lofts
Yeah.
that people lived in, kind of, or were some
Yeah.
of them being used for commerce?
No, there was no commerce. It was all just young people who
Yeah.
were kind of either artists, or I think the people on the top floor had a band.
Very weird.
And then,
Wait a minute.
And everyone
This is
got
so
AIDS.
Brooklyn.
The guy
and
I
then-
knew,
Right,
Oh, and they
exactly.
made a musical?
They made a
Yeah, we
musical.
did.
Oh,
the
great.
guy I knew who his name was Nathan.
Okay.
And he was the one who told me about it. And he was in a mime and like he had been in the San Francisco mime troupe or something. So there were a couple like improv-y people, but it was a bunch of artists.
Right.
Yeah.
If your
Interesting
child becomes a very good mime, are you proud of them?
And can you talk
I think
about
so.
it?
Hey, can you talk about
Yes, you can. Yeah.
And he's like, for the record.
Yes. Yeah, that's a difficult skill. When you see really good mime, it is impressive, but you really have to be that top 1% mime, I think.
Right.
I think low-level mime is sad. Like you'd be a sad dad if you were
How many mimes are there in the world? I feel like you would know, Lizzie.
I don't know.
Okay.
I wish I did. I love their fashion.
Black.
Is it still
I
the
love
same, or
black
have
and
they
white
updated the mime look?
stripes.
Parisian.
I love suspenders.
Unless you're, what is it, Mum and Taz? What was that group?
Mum and Shants.
Mum and Shants.
Mum and
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They were all black.
All right, Daniel, you said you had one.
I do. Okay, this one's dark, but whatever. Is it just me or everyone? When so you have a memory of something that you did that you're really embarrassed about, but it only involved one other person. So it was just you.
no.
Oh,
no.
I
and
feel like
another
you've
person.
done this one before, and yes,
And that other person dies,
and you're like
and
a little relieved.
and you're like kind of psyched because it's like
Yes, the one
you're not happy
witness.
they died, but it's like it
can
never
release
happened.
that.
It's like it never happened.
Yeah. I've had this feeling.
Yeah, I think I had that
Yeah.
feeling. Yeah.
You're sad they died, but it
But not
stops,
really that sad because
But it
now
stops
that thing
the
isn't embarrassing
recrimination
anymore.
when you think back on it. And you're like, oh well,
There's no one alive who remembers that moment.
yeah.
Wow.
So it's like it didn't happen. I've done this
Definitely
one
had
before.
that, yeah.
That is
Oh, I have?
very interesting. Do you know that? Is it in Judaism? They say the last you don't truly die until the last person
Yes.
speaks your name. That's what that kind of reminds me of.
Right.
Like
So it's not embarrassing.
when you die physically. It's not when you're buried. It's not at your funeral. It's the last person to ever speak your name.
That is the true death.
Yeah, it's the true death.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder if AI is going to screw that up too. There's just going to be, your name's just going to be spouted out by robots
Forever.
randomly forever.
It's gonna
right?
be like, I need an idea for main character.
Lizzy,
Lizzy
Cooperman, Elizabeth,
Lizzy Huberman.
Victoria's Secret, Cooperman.
You'll be able to buy that so that you can live forever. Like just a
Right.
little speaker in
Yeah.
a plot.
Oh, right.
That would be a
Just
good-
says your name
Or
forever.
not just even your name, just have like a public,
Wow.
like just here's like you can go to this site or have it on a thing, and it's just saying names, nonstop string of names, and for a
There-
small fee you can insert
They do
your
that
name
in
there.
Judaism. Well, like
There-
if you
Oh,
go
yeah.
to temple, they go
Really?
and
Oh,
here
they
are
will.
the
They'll say
names
your
of
name.
everyone who died on this day. Or
There is an art.
Really?
There's an artist who put a speaker
hungry,
in the middle of the Sahara Desert. Okay, so in the middle of the sand dunes, it just plays Toto's Africa on a repeat.
Yeah, that's true.
Wow.
Yeah.
We did that on Bananas. Yes.
Yeah.
That is real.
That's real. And now you could just do that with your name.
There you go.
Yes.
And the Bedouins will come across it and they'll
Wow.
be delighted.
Dick Van Dyke today was in the news because he says he thinks that he's the last person in Hollywood who's alive who knew Walt Disney.
I'm surprised he's still alive.
I thought it was such an interesting point
Yeah.
of view, but he goes, I think I'm the only person still here who knew him. I mean, he might have great grandchildren or something that remember him, but yeah, that was on something today, BBC Today.
Oh my gosh.
What an interesting perspective. I'm the last person to know Walt Disney.
Yeah.
It's fascinating. Yeah, and he might be right.
Did he have anything to say about him?
No, he didn't. But as I'm saying it, I actually think that's not true because Kurt Russell knew Walt Disney, and Kurt Russell's much
right.
younger.
Oh yeah.
Because
Oh,
Walt
yeah.
Disney's last words were Kurt Russell.
They were?
He wrote down the name Kurt Russell and then died.
So don't
What?
write
Is it like-
the word
yeah.
Kurt
Yeah.
Russell.
It's like the ring.
I thought
or
his last
something.
words were turn down the temperature because he was frozen. Just kidding.
So what was he? Was he saying like?
Make it colder.
Let it go.
Was he saying like Kurt Russell? He's going to say like Kurt Russell should not be in this movie, but he died and then he.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
they're like, he wanted Kurt Russell.
Oh
It is
my
true. Kurt Russell's
God.
talked about it. He talked about it on Conan once where Conan's like, is that true? He's like, it's true. He wrote down the name Kurt Russell on his deathbed and then died.
We should all do that
Wow.
Right.
Yeah.
Name
Right,
Kurt,
Kurt
Russell.
Russell.
right before we die.
Yeah, I'm going to emoji something
is
right before
crazy.
I die. Just ambiguous.
Yes.
You can
Which
decide what it
one?
means. Probably the zip mouth emoji.
There might be new emojis too by then. Too, so
yeah.
you'll have to.
I think it's time for Hey, Go Fuck Yourself.
Hey, go fuck yourself.
Do you have one, Daniel?
You would think.
I would think.
I know. I probably if I thought about it.
Okay.
I don't have any on.
Scotty?
Yeah, I have this neighbor, and they've been letting their dog shit in my yard, and they don't pick it up. And so I have one Ring camera that I installed just for this one neighbor that has a siren in it, and I got her the other day.
It has a
Meaning when
siren
she
in
let
it?
her dog, she let her dog off her leash, and then it went to shit, and I hit the siren, and she panics. I'll show you guys the video afterwards. It's incredible. But I finally figured out who did it. It's the 5th time, and I'm like, yeah, she can go fuck herself. Not pick it up is one, like,
Yeah, so
I
what
own
do
a
you
dog.
do? What kind of action can you take?
Well, I will say something. I'm not going to do anything to the dog
She'd
or
set up a
anything.
net like on Traders where they're like, or you can go this way. And then
But I have her so clearly on camera freaking out and panicking. The dog runs away and she goes after it. But so there's a big WhatsApp group chat in my whole neighborhood. So I've just been waiting to drop that video. If it
Oh my
happens again, I'm
God.
going to be like, does anybody know who this person is? They keep. So yeah, fuck that one neighbor that doesn't clean up. And it's a big dog too. It's like a 70-pound dog. So
Why?
Oh my
Does she have a yard?
she doesn't have a yard. She's on a hillside, but I don't have like a big yard. It's just she lets her dog into this one area and and lets off leash, drops the leash, texts on her phone, dog looks around, shits, and then they just walk away.
That's
Rude.
It's crazy, but I know who it is now. So
Wait, how do you get what's the siren part of your Ring camera?
it has a button that has a siren. Like I said, I'll show you after this because she's like, it must have been she's right under it. I put it where she lets the dog go, and I scared the hell out of her, and I was laughing so hard. And she hasn't been back
amazing.
since.
That
It's been about 10 days.
I
So
want you to get a bucket of slime. Like I can't do that on top.
Hey, neighbor.
Hey, go fuck yourself.
What I need to do is figure out where she lives and then start bagging it up and just start leaving it on her doorstep every time.
Yes,
You
yes.
forgot this. You forgot this. You forgot this.
Lizzie, might you have one?
Oh my gosh. Hey, go fuck yourself, right? I don't like when people say that candles are a generic present. Everyone's like,
Call.
seriously, whenever people are like, oh, and they gave me a candle, I'm like, they gave you the element of fire,
An aroma.
a scented, and an aroma, a scented
I like a candle
element.
too.
Like I love candles. There's nothing I like.
Candles are expensive.
Candles in the morning
Very.
too. I love to write by a candlelight in the morning by a window.
So you creep up with your heater like
I creep up with my heater. Just fire
Like Jacob
flames
Marley.
surrounding me to write in my journal to do my morning pages. But I can't believe, like, it just really.
It's
I'm
a good
like,
gift.
what do you expect people to do for a gift? Know every single, remember something you said. Like, people are so weird about that stuff.
Also, if it's a good candle and you do like the smell of it and you've never heard of it before,
Yes.
they've introduced you to a life of that candle, which is great.
It's so true.
Agree.
Even
Hey.
if it, no,
No, go ahead.
Even if it, starts a fire.
That's fine.
Nothing more romantic than death by candle.
Yes. May we all be so lucky as
Maybe,
to perish
yes.
in a home fire from a
candle
candle.
related.
Fire.
Yes.
Yeah, anyway, I'm pro candle is what I'm
I
saying.
am too.
Good.
Hey, people that don't like candles as gifts.
Hey, go fuck yourself.
All right. And lastly, Podcast Pals product picks. Podcast Pals product picks.
Well, I'm going to pivot because we've talked about dogs a lot. Then I shit on my neighbor who lets her dog shit. So I bought a new leash recently. I have a dog. I've had a dog for about a year now. Relatively new dog owner. It's a collie. It's beautiful,
cute.
like a Lassie collie, not a border collie. And it's really good on the leash, but I wanted a longer leash. So I found this company called Mountain Dog Products. And they have a leash that's made out of former rock climbing rope.
Oh,
it's
neat.
10 feet long. It's really affordable, and it is so good. It is, I think it was like maybe $20, and it is by far the best leash I've owned so far. So if you have a bigger dog and you like to let them roam and make choices a little bit, Mountain Dog product. I got mine in, I think, chili pepper red.
Oh my God.
Lovely.
Great product, great company.
Is this leash available on Amazon? Do you know?
I think they do have a shop on Amazon.
Okay, fabulous.
Yes.
I will link to it. Amazon.com/shop/Allison Rosen. Go find Podcast Pals product.
Mountain
Picks.
Dog product.
Yeah, it'll be in there and you can find it there. Lizzie, what about you?
Oh, you know what?
Candles.
Mine is the cedar birch rose. Oh my God, G Home plugs. You guys heard of
What
G?
is
It sounds
this?
like I'm saying like, and the G stands for gangster. They're plugs that you put in your wall and you hit a button and it connects to your phone. So you can turn it so that I
you
don't have
told
to
us
worry
about
about
this.
turning
Yeah.
things off.
smart plugs.
Did I talk
Yeah.
about this last time?
Someone talked about it, but talk about it again.
I think maybe it was me.
That's okay. Do it again.
Because I got these in August, but I used to, when I left my house, actually, I did do it again today. I take pictures of my stove and my outlets. I have a little bit of, you know what.
3 letters.
I take pictures of things because so many times, especially if I travel, I'll be in the car and I'll go, I know I left blah, 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 plugged in. Or this, I didn't turn off my alarm. I have to unplug physically my alarm clock. Otherwise, I'll be like, it's going to be going off all weekend.
Right.
My neighbors are going to hear, dun, dun, dun. So with this G Home, you plug it into there so then I can check on my phone and make sure that's off, that the plug is off.
Oh,
So
I
that's
see.
the actual plug. So then I go, it's off. And guess what? My toaster is plugged into that. So I know that's off.
Beautiful.
So hats off to that.
Wait, you're worried you
I feel like
left your
there's so
toaster
many-
on?
Or like if I don't even like things plugged.
Well, so
Okay.
I recently saw something.
No, I seriously do have
but apparently,
an issue with it. Yeah.
according to someone on TikTok, so you know it has to be true.
Yes.
Just leaving it plugged in can start a fire. Like what?
Oh my
This is
God,
a
don't
whole
even.
new thing. Okay, well, I don't know if it's true. It's a whole new thing to be worried about.
Yeah. I take picture of especially when I leave town, I go through and I actually video my place. I'm like, see,
Smart.
Lizzy? I go, you turned off that. This is good. Because
leave
my
things plugged in, though.
Me too.
I have worst case scenario mind.
You're like Guy Pearce in Memento. You should tattoo it on
Yes.
yourself.
Right.
Get a tattoo that says G Home.
It says the stove is off.
in like,
Stove is off.
in like gangster font.
Oh, that'd be so funny.
I should get a G Home tattoo.
Or G Home knuckle tattoos.
There you go.
G Home.
Yeah,
off,
Right
on.
off, and then off on the other hand. That's amazing. G Home plugs. My other thing I was going to say is Waze. If you use Waze, do you know that you can get directions according to your astrological sign?
What?
Oh.
You can program
What?
the voice. You know, there's like options, like it
Sure,
can
like
be
Elmo.
Nate Bargatze or
Yeah.
whatever. One of them is, I'm a Leo, so mine will be like, girl, stop looking at yourself in the mirror and take a right on,
Oh my God.
on Main Street.
Oh, wow.
It gives you messages. Some of the signs, because I've toggled between them, they're running out of things to say. They could use a better writer.
You should work for Waze.
Yeah.
If someone can connect me,
Oh my
I
God.
want to write the Waze directions. Like,
The astrological
I
direction.
stopped listening to that. I just look, but if Lizzy was doing them,
Yes,
I
me
would
too.
listen.
it would be. I think it's kind of fun. I like hearing, and they have a different voice for each sign too.
I gotta see what they have to say to me.
It's fun.
So you're saying it's a little samey, like they're saying, "Girl, stop looking in the
It's
mirror."
a little
lot of them.
monotonous.
Yeah.
Like mine is always about how I look. Because
Oh, 'cause you're a Leo, right.
So it's like,
I wonder if, because I'm Taurus, I wonder if all of mine would be stubborn.
oh yeah.
You missed the turn. Let it go. It's
Yes.
fine.
It's exactly like, actually, I think there is something like, and if you don't get it right this time, that's fine. Like there is
Right.
something like that.
Huh?
What is your sign?
Virgo.
Scotty? Okay. Yeah.
What is Virgo known for?
Perfectionism. You would know better
Like
than
yours
me.
is probably like, I know you already know this, but take a left.
So real. You probably already mapped
Yeah, you
it.
probably
know
already
where you're
mapped this
going, but go ahead and take a left if you want to.
What is
I know you've been planning this trip for 3.5 years.
That's right.
what is Pisces known for? Do you know?
Foot fetish.
Thank you. That's wet baking right there.
It actually is because Pisces is a fish and fish don't have feet. So Pisces long for feet.
Wow.
I read that once a long time ago about the foot fetish. They're very sensitive on
On-
Pisces.
Wait, you read that on what?
I think I read it in some, I don't know,
Foot
in a
fetish
magazine
forum?
or something. Yeah. And yeah, I'm like, I read it
Twinkle
somewhere.
Toes.
A friend told me.
Yeah, wiki feed.
Yeah.
Wow, this has been too much fun. I would like to remind everyone I am on Patreon. Patreon and Substack. And then follow me everywhere, won't you? And use code Allison Rosen at oseamalibu.com for 10% off. Scotty, where might we find you?
You can just listen to the Bananas podcast. It comes out on Tuesdays anywhere that you get your podcasts. Thanks.
Great, Lizzy.
Will this be out before Friday?
Yes, it'll be out Thursday.
Yes, if anyone lives in Bozeman, Montana, I'm headlining 2 shows at Last Best Comedy. It's going to be snowing, which I'm so excited because all I wanted this year was a true winter. That was like one of my goals, to experience a season. So true winter in Bozeman at Last Best Comedy, Friday, December 12th. And then a bunch of other stuff, LizzyCooperman.com and TarotRx.com. Reset 26 for $10 off a 30-minute reading and $5 off a 15.
Wonderful. Daniel?
Just, if you can, go see Lizzy stand up. She's great. You will not regret it.
That's
She's
so nice.
so funny.
She does not dance,
She doing it?
but
She might dance.
I do flail.
flail.
And
Dance.
Pete?
Same plugs as always. Go to swliveread.com. Our next live reading of Star Wars The Force Awakens is at Dynasty Typewriter on January 10th. And it's sold out in person, but you can get live stream tickets.
And you guys
Wonderful.
get special guests for those.
We do
It
get
gets very exciting.
The cast for this one is shaping up to be awesome.
Yeah.
So we keep it a secret until we get closer, but
You will regret not going.
Yes.
Waze sent me a message on Instagram.
Flirting.
Really? What does it say?
It says a knight in shining wazer because I tagged them this morning and they messaged me. That's so crazy, but it was like right when we were talking about
A
it.
knight in shining wazer? That is weird. I know, it makes no sense.
There was a warning in the directions and it showed a picture of a man smiling with a knife. I'll show you the cartoon.
That's
that came
creepy.
Up. I'll show you this.
Waze,
So
I've
creepy.
said this before, needs a feature where it apologizes to you.
Yeah.
For we got it wrong. I know you're in traffic.
Look at
My
this.
Take
bad.
a left across 4 lanes.
Yeah,
Take a
yes,
left.
one of those.
Oh, yeah. It's a little sword.
It's a
bit.
guy with a knife.
What the
I'm trying to hold
fuck?
it down because it's in my stories.
That's weird.
So they responded to my Instagram.
But they
story.
didn't really respond.
They're out there.
So
weird.
in
Oh, 'cause
their
he's a
mind,
knight. It's a
he's
sword.
knight. Not like a guy
Not
might
like a random-
slice you up.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Like a
Wait, what did
hitchhiker.
they say to you?
A knight in shining wazer.
No. They
That
need a
doesn't-
writer.
They
I
need a
don't.
new writer.
That's like
Well-
that's like
I should be the Waze writer.
there's a local dance studio that signs off their voicemails and their emails with "Have a dancingly day." What?
No.
It doesn't work. Dancing. Have a dance. It's like have a dancing day. Okay, but not
They're
dancingly.
reaching.
Dancingly.
Yeah. All right. Listen, everyone. Thank you for being on the show. Listeners, thank you for listening. I love you. You matter. Goodbye.
Hey, do you know about the Allison Rosen show? We had a good time